diaries, welcome back to my channel. If you're true to this, not new to this, welcome to the party, but it's first time here. Welcome you one time, welcome you two times, welcome you three times to this very community. We're just happy to join us on this marvelous day. A marvelous day indeed. I don't know why the intro got me out of breath, child. But in today's hair diary entry, I wanted to bring you guys along and take my braids down. This is little braids. I didn't really record a tutorial for you guys here on YouTube, but I did record something for short form, so I'll make sure to link it down below in the cards. And definitely check out my shorts tab on YouTube. Pretty much everything that's short form will be found there. So I've been going through a lot of hairstyles throughout the past few weeks. I just wanted to, kind of talk to you guys about my hair journey, what I've been doing differently, what I've been changing, my plans, just to be really transparent with you guys, since I feel like I haven't been making as much hair content as I used to, but we'll deep dive into that in today's video. But yeah, this is something you want to learn more about. Definitely grab your snacks, grab your water bottle, or if you're taking your hair down yourself, baby, join the party because we got a lot to take about. So I'm trying to put these up as best I can so that I can start taking them down in the back first. I've had these braids in for about 3 months, and honestly, truly, like you guys know about braids, the length of the braid don't really be messed up. It more so be the roots, baby. Look at the roots. When I tell you my hair has grown so much, I don't know if you can see a little dandruff right there. Not too much on my nails, okay? Not too much, I'm gonna get them fixed. But yeah, the hair is just so grown out. But I honestly thought about trying to revamp the front, but then I'm like, girl, just take these out. Let's do some mini twists, another protective hairstyle, and call it a day. But yeah, I've had these in for about 3 weeks and they still look pretty good. I've only had to use mousse of probably like once every few days to lay down the strays. So that's not bad at all. But first I'm just gonna try and take the rubber band part out. That's the part that always seems to get me. I do have some shears I'm gonna use. Ooh. I got these beads from V Supply Store and they did what they needed to do. But I will say I am most intrigued to see how much shedding I get from this whole experience. I don't know, I feel like when I get protective hairstyles or just braided hairstyles with added hair, sometimes I feel like I shed more. Oh my gosh, I cannot see. Sometimes I feel like I shed more than if I was to just do a hairstyle with my natural hair. Actually, let me try to take these out and then we can chat. So took all the beads out. Wow, it's so crazy how long my hair looks. I did braid it on stretched hair, so I feel like that does play a role in how much length I have. But before I actually start taking them down, I want to show you what I used to refresh my braids throughout the last 3 weeks. So to oil my scalp, I've been using the Carol's Daughter Goddess Strain 7 Oil Blend hair and scalp oil. But I do like oils that have a dropper kind of nozzle type thing. And then to refresh my hair with like moisture, I'm using the Shea Moisture Curl Stretch Refresher Spray. It has hyaluronic serum and it's used to like maintain your curls, give you a boost of moisture, shield against humidity. I started using this for a campaign that I was doing with Shea Moisture, and I'm just honestly truly falling in love with it. And for my mousse that I use every now and then to lay down any flyaways, I'm using the Aunt Jackie's Ready Set Hold Braid Setting Foam. I actually first used this for another hairstyle that I did. It was like boho braids with my real hair, and I would use this to refresh the curls. This wonders. So those are the things that I use to refresh my hair. But okay, now that we've done all of that, let's actually get into like the hair update. Even before I actually did these braids, I had did a like thorough refresh where I had used the pattern hair steamer. I used a pre-poo. I even did like a deep conditioning treatment. Like before I applied these, I really went ham with my hair because I just kind of felt like I hadn't really had that TLC kind of moment in a minute. Because when I think about it, at least before I had these in for 3 months, I had like 3 different hairstyles in the span of like 5 days. 3 different hairstyles in the span of 5 days, and it wasn't necessarily by choice, I guess you could say. After I got back from Puerto Rico, I took my braids out and I washed my hair, and I did like a twist out because I knew that I needed to get another hairstyle for my engagement photo shoot. So I had a twist out, and then a few days later I went and had a wig install. So I had to get my hair washed, blow dried, braided, and I literally had that wig in for like 2 days. I literally had it in for 2 days because I had to film a hairstyle for Shea Moisture, and so that's why I had the beaded hairstyle. And I didn't necessarily have to do like a protective hairstyle, but I was like, considering how much tension my hair has been under, it's probably smart for me to do something that's protective, low budget, still gets the video across, you know. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah, after doing all of that, I just felt like, girl, let's just leave this hairstyle in for a while, cause something has to give, and it can't keep being me, child. That wasn't so bad, period. And for the back pieces, I didn't really add gel to the roots, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. So I told you guys about some of the products that I was using to refresh my braids, and I don't necessarily always use these types of products. I mainly rotate because I do get quite a bit of like PR for natural hair, which I'm blessed to get, you know. So sometimes I have to try certain things out, but the essence of like what I look for in a product when I'm refreshing my braids is pretty much the same. I love using like a oil to oil my scalp every few days to, you know, promote hair growth. Lately I've been using, what do you call it, refresher sprays to give my hair like that extra boost of moisture, especially since I'm trying to keep my hair moisturized so it can grow and not break off, so I can get some more length back. Because I think I told you guys I did experience a setback a little bit with my hair growth, but I think most of that came from last year when I was, you know, wanting to be a little miss, let's try something new, and I had got layers added to my hair, and when layers got added, of course some of the length had to go with it, and I didn't realize how short my hair would be, but it was a moment, it was a vibe to have layers. I just don't know if I would do that again since I'm really trying to grow my hair back out. Anyways, definitely using like some type of curl refresher when I have like a protective hairstyle, whether it is a Shea Moisture one. I've also been using, let's see, oh, on 𝐥𝐞𝐭'𝐬, they actually have a spray. Let me show you really quickly. So on 𝐥𝐞𝐭'𝐬 has a spray. It's a shine moisturizing, can I speak? So on 𝐥𝐞𝐭'𝐬 has a spray. It's the Oh So Strong Shine Boosting Moisturizer. It has biotin and honey in it, which is really good for moisture, hydration, and it's like refreshing and reviving your hair and scalp. I love the way that these two smell together. Like I said, I had used it before for another protective hairstyle, and I was like, yeah, I forgot how good on 𝐥𝐿𝐬's was. So yeah, refresher spray and then a mousse. I've been liking that on 𝐥𝐿𝐬's, but before that I was using, is it Visceral? I think I ran out of it. I'll definitely insert like a picture, but I love that mousse. I grew up on it, and sometimes I'd be like having to go back to the basics. Like I'd be like, girl, why did we stop using this again? Because it's too good. But yeah, oil, some type of refresher spray, and a mousse is typically all I really be needing for a protective hairstyle. Obviously along with a gel. And if you're interested, it's not new to this, you know that lately I've been using the Style Factor Edge Booster. I actually had used that gel to like, one, stick my edges, but then two, to like define the parts before I started braiding my hair for this particular hairstyle. So that has been like some of my go-to products. I'm trying to think, have there been any products lately that I've tried and haven't really liked? It's like, honestly, I can't really say because I really just been using the same products, like keeping the same products in rotation because that's what's been working for my hair. So it's kind of like, less is very much more when it comes to natural hair growth. And sometimes you just gotta cut out all the trendy stuff, cut out what the outside voices are saying, and really truly just focus on what it is that your hair is showing that it needs and what it responds best to, and just really truly keeping that in your rotation, honestly. Definitely want to do another length check when I get my hair washed and blow dried and trimmed sometime soon. I'm actually so surprised with how fast I've been zooming through this back section. I know that I haven't been posting a lot of hair content here on YouTube or even on short form content like TikTok and Instagram, and primarily, kind of like I mentioned before, I'm in the process of like growing my hair out, and I know that in order to do that as quickly as possible, I had to do less to my hair. And so that's one reason why I haven't really been doing like hair content like that. And then too, as you guys see, like I'm about to go back and do a whole nother protective hairstyle. I have my braids from Puerto Rico, and then I have this braided hairstyle, and I'm about to put in mini twists literally tomorrow, because I can't be bothered with my hair. I just have no desire to do my hair, quite frankly. Like I just don't want to be bothered with it. Like I just want to put it up and let that be that. Like I don't know what else to say about it. And it's not so much that I don't like my hair, it's more so, one, trying to grow my hair like I mentioned, but two, I'm just in a area of life where, a season of life where I just have a lot going on between filming, editing, wedding planning, just so many moving parts. And there's only 24 hours in the day, and I'm also learning to take every day by day. And that in and of itself has caused me to, one, be at peace and, you know, not be so stressed and like have anxiety and stuff. But I feel like I'm not getting as much done because I'm choosing peace over work. And if I was to add doing my hair to that equation, it's like, baby, nothing's gonna get done. Nothing's gonna get done, and that's just that, quite frankly. I will say that, I don't know, it's like on social media, I feel like people are like, it shouldn't take you this long for wash day, but baby, wash day and doing my hair is a process in and of itself. Like literally when I say wash day, like I'm not trying to do nothing besides wash my hair, especially if I plan on like filming the whole process. It's gonna take me all day, and by the time I do that, I just don't really get much done. So that's why I haven't really been seeing a lot of hair content, but I do plan on coming out with a hair series very soon about my journey of having color treated natural hair. And I feel like that would just like help me to fall back in love with my hair, because I mean, she's a vibe. My hair actually feels really soft. I just can tell it feels really soft. I have been working out since I've had my braids, had these little braids in, so my roots have been, you know, kind of reverting back. But but overall, it's not that I don't like my hair, it's just a lot is going on in the season, and I feel like I can't give my hair the love and care that it needs and still be able to get stuff done that I need to get done, especially since I'm trying to, you know, stick to a routine of washing my hair weekly. But that has low-key gone out the window, and I just resorted to mini twists and calling it a day. And then when I do wash my hair, you know, doing the whole shebang, and, you know, just being intentional about the products and steps that I am doing, because I don't know, it's like I don't want to like have this negative connotation around my hair, but whenever I think of doing my hair, I dread it. But more than anything, I will say that this journey of doing my hair, period, has taught me patience like none other. And that's what you need to have when it comes to doing your natural hair, or just your natural hair journey, period. You need a lot of patience to learn things. You need patience to experiment and be okay if things don't go the way you want them to go. Like, it's a journey. Like, it's a natural hair journey. And sometimes I just have to remind myself, I just want to fall back in love with my hair and really just styling it again. Like, when I first started making natural hair content, like what, 2 years ago, baby, when I say I was thriving, I was always doing something to my hair. And I can tell that my hair was low-key over that, not gonna lie. The amount of breakage I had was crazy. Which is another reason why my hair was even shorter when I got the layers, because I was already having a lot of breakage from doing my hair a lot, like. But it's okay, we live and we learn. And I'm just gonna have to learn how to pivot this new season of my life and how I love and nourish my hair. So yeah, mini twist is definitely where I'm gonna be at this summer. But I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I do plan on getting some knotless braids, some knotless boho braids, because you know boho got a chokehold on me. So knotless boho braids next month, because me and JB are going on a trip. And yeah, I'm gonna get a little color with the braids, because I think the last time I got knotless I got black, but this time I want a little bit of like blonde. So yeah, really excited about that. But I'm like, after I get those braids, I'm like, girl, we need to go back to mini twist or something like low tension, like something, because I'm trying to have my hair thriving and growing so that when I get ready to do my silk press this fall, we can really see some difference, okay? Child, I almost forgot I was filming a video and we're here watching YouTube. But look, let me show y'all. So I used the Shea Moisture Curl Stretch Cream to style my hair on blown out hair. Look how good this looks. And my hair feels so soft, y'all. Like, do you see the definition? Cause period. I know you see that shine. Crazy. We are halfway done. Look at the difference. It's so crazy. Granted, I did kind of already do that back section, but the difference in these little braids compared to like all of this always like blows my mind. But I don't know if I can tell the color, how it's like a little more blonder down here. I think that's from when I first got it dyed. So look at all this growth from when I first got it dyed. This is all that's left from the first time I had it dyed. What was it, like 2-3 years ago? And then all this growth. That's actually so crazy to like see your hair grow like that. Anywho, as I finish this section, I still want to, you know, talk some more about what I've been experiencing with my hair. I kind of had to go off a little bit because I don't want to talk too much. This video could be 5 hours long if I let it. I just had it. Am I crazy? Anyways, just gonna do that right there. So I kind of already talked about what I've learned so far at the beginning of the year to now about my hair growth journey, but I'll just talk a little more about that. Aside from like knowing what products work for me and just kind of sticking to what I'm true to, knowing that less is more when it comes to my hair. So if you first start following me based on hair content, I feel like when I first started creating hair content, hair care influencers and YouTubers and what have you were a little more prominent than they are now. And I don't know if it's because a lot of creators are kind of, if a lot of the creators are kind of feeling the way I feel in terms of like being burnt out with doing their hair. Maybe their hair goals are different and so they don't really feel the need to do their hair as much. I don't know if maybe it's like the time constraint that comes with doing hair. I don't know, I just noticed a lot of people are like switching to lifestyle and whatever else they, you know, feel in their heart to do, which is kind of like me. So I mean, it is what it is, honestly. I don't really see a lot of, I guess, trends when it comes to hair care, but I still, as of recently, have been like in my own lane. I remember maybe it was like a few months ago, years ago, I don't know, but I remember when bond repair first came out, everybody was like making bond repair products, everybody was making rice water, everybody was using rosemary gel, stuff like that. Those are the kind of trends I'm talking about more so. I feel like I don't really see that stuff anymore, and I wasn't really hyped to them to begin with. I think the only one that really kind of stuck with me was using bond repair products. You've been following me for a while, you know that I love Olaplex Down, especially since I have color treated hair. I've noticed a huge difference since I started using it more frequently, and I do believe that like bond repair products works. Like some trends, you know, test out or whatever, but I haven't really been like doing a whole bunch of trendy stuff. But at the same time, it's like, girl, we haven't really seen a lot of trends. But then again, I feel like I haven't been on social media a lot. But anyways, I said all that to say that I've been kind of like doing my own thing and going based off of trial and error from when I first started my natural hair care routine and what I've learned to kind of help guide my hair care regimen as of now, as opposed to like what the internet is saying. Because the internet gonna hype something up. One thing about the internet, it is gonna hype something up, child. Besides like not really tending to like trendy stuff, I will say that I think I mentioned this before in maybe another video. Finger detangling in the shower is such a game changer. Like, it's such a game changer. Like, I've noticed a decrease in my breakage post shower and stuff when I started like detangling in the shower. So if you watch like my realistic week and then my hair videos, you'll definitely notice that I start to like detangle my hair before I go in with shampoo. And even before I use a comb period, and it's helped so much. Like, I guess it's because it's like I'm not putting excess tension on my hair, especially when it's like dirty and like probably not in its most strongest state. I don't know, it's just amazing. Even like using a hair steamer, because I used a hair steamer before I like washed my hair this time around, and just that moisture that was like put into it, along with like the hair products that I used to wash my hair, along with the products that I use post wash day, like the Shea Moisture curl stretch cream and the refresher spray and stuff. When I tell you guys, my hair feels so good. Like, do you see that definition? It's crazy. Like, I definitely want to do a braid out in the fall with these hair products and kind of like see how's it giving, how's it holding up. But yeah, finger detangling is one thing that I definitely started implementing more this year as I like curated my ultimate hair care routine, I guess you can say. And it's definitely done wonders. I already mentioned like using the same hair products, but implementing like a cleansing shampoo that's color safe has helped a lot. I don't really use cleansing clarifying shampoos as much because I don't want to like dry my hair out and like strip the color and stuff, make the color like dull, I guess you can say. But I do probably use it like twice a month, and I'm definitely going to use it after I take these out because I did like protective hairstyle. But that has also helped with like my scalp not itching and like being irritated as much. Yeah, I will also say like I don't use as many products. Maybe that's another reason why my hair doesn't itch as much as I feel like it once did when I was using a whole bunch of products. Yeah, those are just like a few things that I've noticed this time around that has really played a role in just keeping moisture throughout my hair. It's the summer now, so I feel like I don't really struggle as much with that, but noticing the difference that my hair has and like being able to carry these routines and stuff over in the winter, I'm just amazed to see like how well my hair holds moisture, since I do tend to like experiment more with my hair in the winter with like braid outs and twist outs and, you know, flat iron and the rod sets and all that jazz. Good child. We have done so much off camera, but the last thing I wanted to talk about is what's next for me and like my hair care routine. The next quarter, I guess, and I'm doing these like every 3-ish months or whatever. I think I already mentioned to you guys that I'm going on vacation next month with JV, and I'm gonna get some braids. I want like a blonde brown type of mix. I kind of want something like that, but a little more golden, if that makes sense. And yeah, I definitely want smaller braids. But the only thing is though, I will say with smaller knotless braids, I feel like that's what like kind of took out my edges a little bit. I don't know if I can tell on the side. I mean, they grown back a lot, but when I had got knotless braids back to back last year, I definitely noticed that my edges was thinning out, and I was like, oh my gosh, bro, like, is this really a protective hairstyle? And I still go back and forth about whether I think knotless braids are a protective hairstyle, but I think that one, it depends on who does them. Like, is it tight? And then also what size you get. Like, I will say maybe medium or medium is probably better for me as opposed to like just small braids, because of like my hair density. Like, I have a lot of hair, but like my hair strands are fine, So just kind of like being aware of that when getting knotless braids, and even like how long I leave them in for, because that tension is obviously gonna like cause breakage if left in too long. So yeah, I have like a love-hate relationship with knotless braids. I have gotten down my maintenance, so like maintaining them isn't that bad. It's more so the aftermath, the shedding, and like I said, I'm trying to grow my little edges out, child. So I'm gonna oil in my scalp. I need to put some castor oil on, actually. That's what I need to do. We'll be getting braids next month. I am gonna go to my girl Tony, and she includes a wash and blow dry with like pretty much every hairstyle you get. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm also gonna like book a trim since I haven't got my lash trim since April when I got my silk press. Definitely check out that video. And I'm trying to be more consistent with my trims this year because I want health over length. So just trying to be more cognizant of that. But honestly, other than knotless braids, I'm like, once I take them out, more than likely I'm probably gonna put mini twists back in. Like, I'm not playing about hair growth this year. Either mini twists, or I might do like boho braids like I did before with my natural hair. That's kind of what it's giving this summer. Like, I've been going back and forth between what I wanted to do, and that's kind of what it's giving. Obviously in between like hair videos for like brands and stuff, and like I mentioned, I have like a series I want to come out with, but even with that, like, it's gonna be very realistic. Like, I'm not gonna be pushing the video out if I'm not like noticing something different about my hair, because I don't want to just be posting stuff just to post it, but I want it to have like more value. But definitely let me know what hair goals you have for yourself this year in the comments. Let me know where you're at. Like, have you met those goals? Oh yeah, I think I told you guys before, I was taking hair vitamins, the Black Girl vitamins. Oh baby, I take them things probably once a week. I need to get better. I actually need to like restock so that I can take them more consistently since I'm running low. But I do have like some collagen, and I've been including collagen in my smoothies about 3-4 times a week. I can't even say how much of an effect I've noticed with using collagen as of yet. Maybe because I haven't like done a before and after to kind of see if it's really done anything. But yeah, I haven't really done vitamins. I've been seeing that Mary Root vitamin juice that everyone's been taking. But I don't know. Like I said, when it comes to trends, I don't really too much fall into them. I'll probably wait until it dies down a little bit before I determine whether it's something I actually want to consider implementing myself. Oh, today, so much hair. This is actually so crazy. Like, this side of my hair always goes out, and then this side always goes down. I just don't understand. But alright, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video and just chilling with me as I take down my braids and kind of update you guys on my hair. I hope you've been enjoying this hair diary series. I've been enjoying it. I feel like it kind of gives me more intentionality behind doing my hair, so that I can like bring those findings back to you guys, and it can kind of be like a little journal entry as well as I continue to grow my hair. But definitely don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you're notified every time I post a video. And definitely comment down below what are some things that you're doing for your hair care routine this quarter, but also what else do you want to know about my hair as I do my next hair entry. Let me know so I can start thinking about those things, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.